there is about to be some feelings hurt. Yeah, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, back at you with another RICER build video. Now, naturally, when we're doing these RICER builds, obviously it's going to be in a Honda or some sort of Japanese RICER-oni type thing. So today is going to be no different. I want to do a Honda RICER build for you guys since my last couple RICER builds were widely successful and I've got nothing but positive feedback on them, except for you Honda boys, which absolutely our butt hurt. So today is gonna be no different. First and foremost, we are gonna have to find the most riced out stock Honda Civic that we can get. This, the Type R, very nice example of pre-factory rice. Let's see here. Maybe we'll go down to the Acura section and see if we can hurt some of those buttholes. Ah, yes, indeedy, the 2001 Acura Integra Type R, complete with a RICER body kit and spoiler right off the bat. So, first and foremost, what we're going to do is jump up into the bicar section of the game and obviously pick ourselves a ricey color. I'm feeling the yellow today. Since it is a stock riced out color on this Acura, we are going to go ahead and jump right into it, man. So if you guys are new to the channel, I just want to say thank y'all for watching. If you guys are repeat offenders, you guys probably already know what's up, man. We just like busting some balls. So what we're gonna do is jump up into this RICER build and get it started. So first and foremost, jump up in here into the upgrade shop. Now obviously we are just going to check out some options here for our that 3.7 liter, but because RICER-onis are all about talk and no bark, we are going to leave the engine the way that it is, and obviously drivetrain swap is not going to be any different. Now for best rice, for maximum riceness, you're going to want to stick with a front wheel drive platform. All across the globe you cannot go wrong, and obviously every RICER in the world is going to tell you that they're doing a turbocharger or that they're saving for it or they're going boost or NOS, but guess what? That's a fucking lie, because if they were doing that, well, they wouldn't be a RICER anymore. So we're going to leave ours naturally aspirated, obviously, and here comes my favorite part of ricing: aero and appearance. Now here we go. As you can see, we only have a couple of options here for the front bumper, so fucking obviously we're gonna have to put that RICER splitter on the front. I wish we had more options for RICER bumpers, but like I say, this Integra Type R comes complete with RICER bumper already from the factory. Now let's see what we can do with that spoiler. I'm assuming we are gonna have, it looks like we're gonna have an option for a big ass wing. Oh yes, that airplane wing. I'm thinking that's going to be the way. Now, if we weren't doing a RICER build, we would definitely be deleting both of those spoilers. But since this is a RICER build, we need this beautiful wing that I'm pretty sure came off of a Boeing 747 or whatever the fuck you call those things that fly in the air, like a jet. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that came off of. So next up, as you guys know, tires. We're going to have probably the stock tires that came on this car back in 01. So they're going to be bald as fuck. So you're not going to want to upgrade any of the tires. Now, I know a lot of you guys, say that the RICER rims that I pick are not, really RICER, but hey, man, we need big chrome wheels. Actually, these are looking pretty ricey. Let's see what else we got. Oh, dang, those Porsche reps looking ricey as well. Let's see. Here we go. Perfect. Big chips, dub, man. Now, back in the day, if you were a RICER, you were putting dubs on everything. Even if you didn't have dubs on your car, chances are you probably had a dub sticker. So if you knew somebody who had a dub sticker on their car, or even, you might have had a dub sticker on your car, man, you were a RICER. And obviously, in order to be maximum riceness, we have to boost the wheel size up as big as it can go, preferably 20s, to make sure that you're rubbing and have absolutely no turning radius. That's what's going to give you the maximum rice, and make sure that rice gets cooked nice and quickly. So backing it on up, what we got to do here is jump into the drivetrain. Now obviously your clutch is probably going to be burnt out, slipping like crazy. So that's perfect, man. Leave it like that. Transmission probably going to be, you know, grinding into second to third, more than likely. So transmission, we're just going to leave it the way that it is, man. You know, as soon as you start getting into this, see, like, oh, we got what? Race transmission, sport transmission, street transmission, rice transmission, man. Keep it stock for maximum riceness, all of that shit. Obviously, brakes, what you're going to do is probably have just painted calipers, all stock. So if your calipers are painted, which in this game, it looks like we would have to adjust or upgrade the brakes in order to get those painted calipers. So we're just going to go ahead and leave these stock, but for maximum rice, take your wheels off, you know, throw a little bit of your girl's nail polish up on them calipers. You will be looking good. Obviously for the springs, now a lot of guys, this is up in the air. I like to raise my rice cars, but a lot of guys will say, oh, dragging on the ground, super camber. But what we're going to do for this one is install these springs and then lift it back up in the air. So now obviously, you know, ricers are going to use weight reduction to their advantage because, hey, let's be honest, weight reduction doesn't cost a friggin' thing. So what we're doing is we're ripping out stereo equipment, AC compressors, carpets, seats, everything that we don't need for maximum performance with absolutely no money. So this is a big key to being a ricer. So we're going to go ahead and do that and back it on up into the engine performance. Now with the engine, obviously you're going to want a warm air intake. So we're going to go ahead and put the sport intake, you know, because all you want to do is just take off the stock air box, throw a cone filter on there, make sure it's sucking in as much hot air as possible from the engine bay. Now, next up, what you're going to need is exhaust. From the engine, should be absolutely straight piped, and on the back, you need one of these big garbage can mufflers. Now, I actually have 2 of these on my Nissan in real life, and I have to say, man, you can bake a lot of things in there. Not only rice, I even baked some muffins in there one time, man. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it as far as modding goes. So what I'm gonna do is back it on up here and jump into the tuning section. Now the only reason we are gonna tune, and I'm gonna show you in a second. Now racers normally would not get a tune, but because I did adjust the suspension, and the last racer video you guys wanted to see lots of negative camber, so there it is. And obviously with the springs, we are going to lift our car up as high as we can just so that we can fit those you know, those big ass wheels. And obviously let's soften up our springs because, you know, chances are we're on stock springs with blown out struts, so these shits are just going to be flopping all over the place. So let's go ahead and put that on there. Now next up, as you guys know, we need to get into the paint shop so that we can do something about this, you know, so paint job. So first and foremost, jump up into the paint car section of the game, and we are going to have to tint the windows so black that you couldn't even see anybody on the other side, you know, because hey man, you might be doing some stuff that people shouldn't be seeing in there. Obviously the wheels need to stay chrome because well, RICER. And what we're gonna do is maybe accent some of these parts here. Now for the color scheme with a RICER, need to have 2 extremely clashing colors. For me, it's probably gonna be yellow and red because that seems to be pretty common amongst the RICERs. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Obviously we're gonna have to paint our mirrors. Where did we have our previously used colors? Obviously your mirror is gonna have to be red just as well. And what we're gonna do is, obviously you gotta black out the hood. Now a lot of guys get upset, say it's JDM, but it's not JDM if your hood is fucking painted like a blackish fading gray, okay? That's not JDM. So here in this case it's gonna be RICER. So we're gonna go ahead, save that to the current car. Now last but not least, this thing needs a couple of final touches in the vinyl shop. So we're gonna jump up into that and apply some, you know, nasty RICER vinyl. So let's see here, apply decals, beautiful, beautiful. So for the best, you know, for the best results, I think with ricing, what you're going to want to do for sure is paint your body kit. Whatever that accent color is to your car is what you're going to want to paint your body kit. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for you guys now, just to show you an example. Now you might have seen this in your city, wherever you're from, but to be honest, this is textbook. So we're just going to go ahead and big up this size. Now as you can see, beautiful rice look already. I'm liking the way that looks, so we're gonna go ahead and add that. And for a little bit more of a RICER touch, what we're gonna do is see if we can find some sort of a racing flag to put along the side of this. Now as you can see, we have a couple racing flag options. I'm kind of liking this one right here. Obviously gonna have to be red, so we are gonna go ahead and resize this to our car. Now look at this. As you can see, just magnificent, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and spin this and reposition it to about the center of the car. Now that is looking fantastic. Now for maximum riceness, you're gonna want flames, racing stripes, maybe even some lightning. Lightning works very well too. So just keep that in mind when you're selecting your, you can paint a little bush here, you can paint a little bush there, but just keep in mind that to keep it RICER, it must be a completely fucking different color than the actual car, man. Like, I am talking some ugly ass shit. Obviously, we are gonna do a couple more of the accent pieces on our vehicle. Wing is looking good already with that yellow accents. Let me see here. Insert all from right side. Look at how easy that was. I like it. And then last but not least, we are gonna take care of our diffuser with the same red accent piece that we did everywhere else. And as you guys can see, if you did everything correctly, you will have came up with something that looks like this. Now, this might remind you maybe of your boy's car. If it does, you need to find new motherfucking friends, because that guy is no good for you. So with that being said, we are gonna back it on up here and take this gemstone for a little bit of a ride. We need to see how our wing does for us to make sure that it keeps this car in the air and in flight all the time. And also when VTEC kicks in, V-Kick kicks in, you guys already know that we need to see how much rice or popcorn is coming out of our muffler. So with that being said, let's jump up into the free play and go ahead and select our track. Let's go ahead and pick one of our favorite tracks. Now what I'm thinking is obviously the Top Gear test track, because you guys know this is one of our absolute favorites, and I think it will go just perfect with our RICER build. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you guys are Honda fanboys, I am extremely sorry. I know you guys are probably feeling a little bit sore right now in the ass end, but don't worry, man. If you guys click that subscribe button, I guarantee you we will be doing RICER builds of all shapes and sizes and different places of the world. Not just you Honda guys, but hey, man, it's just too easy to rag on you motherfuckers. So with that being said, let's take this beast for a ride. First and foremost, let's get a nice look at this. Look at how beautiful this car is. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if you're rolling out to the club and something like this, you are picking up, you just park this out front, man. You don't even have to go in the place, man. Don't buy any drinks, dude. You the man. Okay, so what we are going to do is take her for a little bit of a rip. And she is sounding beautiful. Now we are out here running with the clutch on, just to give you guys an idea of how to really rice. Now the best way to do it, let's say that you're in, I get this all the time. Let's say you're in second gear. You want to shift to third, but oops, accidentally shifted it into first. Textbook RICER move, man. You guys spend too much on clutches and transmissions doing shit like that. Get her into this straight. Obviously these wheels way too heavy. Terrible grip. Power shifting like a mofo. Don't even take your foot off the gas, man. Oh yes. Take her into the little turns here. Obviously, VTEC kicking in at about 5 grand, so we want to make sure we keep those RPMs up nice and high. And obviously, make sure that you fuck up your gearing. Ooh, she's sounding like a beaut, man. Miss them shifts and just kick it. Look at this car. I love that suspension, man. See how soft it is? So when you hit the gas and hit the brakes, you know, she just, it just works, man. It just works, you know. It's so comfy to drive in this. So with that being said, let's do a little bit of a launch. Pop that clutch, and away we go. Power shifting like a mofo. Ooh, what a beaut, man. Just smoking the tires off of this beast. Let's hit a little e-brake. Just giving her shit, ladies and gentlemen. This car is an absolute beast. Now, to be honest, the Integra Type R, very well performed, you know, very good car for performance and stuff like that. I'm thinking that after this build, we're probably going to have to take this RICER camouflage off here and make an actually decent build with this car, because to be honest, this thing is actually nice, man. Not a bad car, but in this case, it's a fucking riced out piece of shit, man. So before any more butthurt gets caused, I think what we're gonna do, woo! Definitely sounds like some VTEC though. What we're gonna do, jump up into our favorite spot for taking them pictures and put an end to this video. So once again, I just want to say thank you guys for watching, man. Don't take anything in this video serious, man. All for fun and games. But with that being said, look at how riced out my Integra is. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to click that like button, subscribe, all that good shies. With that being said, it's your boy Don Squally, aka Denali Mofo. I'm gonna put an end to this video. So I'm gonna catch you mofos at the next one, man.